I had 3 objectives going into this week. Have fun, meet some very tight deadlines and show you the results on Sunday, and record a fun vlog. Did I fail miserably on all 3 fronts? Not exactly, but it wasn't very smooth sailing, to be honest. I was so hyped about this week. Why? Because I was doing that day a night shoot in which I was acting. And I am not an actress professionally, but I fucking love it. That's my beautiful Daria Irena. She's a photographer by her studies, but she's so much more. And we're both playing in like this workshop at our film school, like local film school. But the first hiccup of that week came 20 minutes before the call time. I was like right next to the school where we were shooting when I got the message from my dad that my grandpa died. I know, great start to the video. I considered like dropping this video because that's not very fun. But you know, it's life. So I had 20 minutes. That's how I looked, by the way. Like, the outfit was stunning, beautiful creation by a local designer. And as you can see, like, there was fire, like real fire. It was so fun. I am so jealous of actors doing stunts and all kinds of crazy things. Like, it's so fun, and it was the greatest thing ever. It was like so cold, and we were wearing nothing. Sorry for stuttering. And it was still so fun. Like, I loved every second of it. I loved everything about it. I have a little bit of an ego, I think, because I loved being the center of attention. Don't tell anyone. But anyway, 20 minutes before the call time, I was like in tears. I was just heartbroken. I was crying, and I had those 20 minutes to like cry it out and pick myself up. And it was tough, but that actually set the tone for the rest of the week. You know, I'm glad I was able to pick myself up enough to enjoy the shoot because it was incredibly fun and the people were great. In a lot of ways, it was like my wish fulfillment. Like, it's something I've always wanted to do, to like play a fantastical character wielding fire and like fire powers and acting. So the fact that it came with such grief really hard. But if there's one thing that week taught me, it's that life doesn't wait. On Tuesday, I went to the library with my mom, and of course we made a TikTok. But that's another matter for another video. We also had ice cream with jelly beans, and it was delicious. And I was like so tired after that night shoot, but I had so much work to do. Like, I will get into the details in a second because this is like another matter, but Tuesday was rough. I had my call with my dad regarding the whole family situation, and it hit me hard, and I did not really have like time to stop to process. Why, you might ask? Because I actually make costumes for films, and that week, like the main thing aside from the shoot, here's my friend from Berlin, and yeah, that's me in a mermaid tail, because I was making a mermaid costume, like almost from scratch aside from the tail, except I was in deep-ish with the process. I have not even started, really. That's why I went to a free 3D printing workshop with my mom, of course, because that's what you do when you don't have time for anything. I really badly want to make something like this, like a mushroom vase or like a lamp. I don't know, I love mushrooms. Anyway, the workshop was fun, I don't regret it, but to be honest, I had so much on my plate already. Still, it was such a good decision, to be honest. I discovered this place, multimedia library in my city, which offers so much free stuff and space and workshops. and you can just come and chill and work. By Thursday though, I wanted to die a little, but no such luck. This is like 5 a.m. ish, I don't know. It was the busiest day of the week for me. I woke up very early. I was running on so little sleep for a couple days now, you can tell. Why? Because I'm in deep shit with the costumes. Now let me paint you a picture. We are starting to shoot on Tuesday. It is Thursday. I only have the tail we rented out. I have nothing for the extras. There's 7 extras and 2 main actresses. I have nothing for them yet. I have not started making the mermaid costume. That was my main goal for the week, to do the costumes. I planned to have them done by Friday. It's Thursday. I have not started because I'm just human. And as much as I tried to push through and like keep going, you know, and life just doesn't wait. So I was running on anxiety. I did not sleep more than 4 or 5 hours per day, and I was grieving. But now the time pressure has kicked in, so I tried to do everything at once. First thing in the morning, I went to pick up the materials for the mermaid costume. Got them, but it was like so long, like it was an hour away, like almost outside the city. So it took me a while, and I had to go straight to school to rent out more things for the extras and the actors, and you know, shoes and stuff. Hi, I'm TV. This is my crib, whatever it was they said. I'm so tired. I haven't eaten. The thought of making food right now makes me lose my appetite. I look like such a mess, oh my god. I took those pictures right after this segment because I just like the angle. Time management who? When I tell you that procrastination is an issue for me. I forgot to pull some vegetables out of the freezer, so I'm gonna have... Oh my god. Oh. Hold on. Yo, what the fuck? I'm just gonna have 5 potatoes with spices and cheese. I love that. That's okay. That's okay. I thought it would taste shitty, but can't go wrong with cheese, I guess. It's good, it's good. After that quick breakfast at 2 p.m. or 3, I don't remember, I went to pick up more like things like earrings, pencils, I don't know, like little things for the film. And I also went to thrift for some specific pieces of clothing I still needed for the costumes. I especially needed a base for the mermaid bra that I was going to make. When I tell you, I was so tired that day. And also, I changed like 3 times, I think, because the weather kept changing. Like, it was warm and then it was raining. It was starting to rain here. And I am so tired of this weather. Anyway, of course, another TikTok. I think making TikToks is like my self-soothing mechanism. Look at that, sunny again. It was so annoying. It was hot, cold, hot, cold. And here I am going to my dad's. We actually had a very nice evening, watched some movies with his girlfriend. It's my dad's dad who died, by the way. So we were kind of bonding over this grief. And by the way, I also walk the dogs for my mom. every day, at least once a day. So that I don't mention it, but I do it. I honestly didn't think I would have any footage from Friday, because it was the day of the funeral. And vlogging a funeral would be fucking crazy. So I thought that would be the only footage I would have from that day. But something really magical happened. My grandpa was so active in so many different areas, and one of those areas was he had apple orchards, I think it's called. He was growing apples. He was kind of a farmer, but not really. Going back there without him was so weird. And when we went there after the funeral, we saw those 2 deers. And I know it's a crazy thought. I'm a romantic, okay, so like don't take me too seriously, but I had this silly thought that maybe it's my grandparents, because my grandma, his wife, also died a couple of years back. And I thought like it's maybe them reunited in one of their favorite places, like back together, back to where they belonged. I know it's, but it felt so magical in that moment. We got so close to them. The deers, I mean, but also my grandparents. It's so bittersweet because he's gone, but also I feel like he's in those trees. He's living through what is left of him. My relationship to grief and passing in general is so complicated because I accept it, I understand it, I know it's coming for everyone. I'm not scared of it, but it's still such a painful experience. And you can't just make it not painful. That's why we are human, because we have all those emotions and attachments, and missing something or someone means you just really loved that thing, that you were happy to have it in your life and for it to exist. And it's so beautiful, but it's just bound to be painful when it's over. Loss is on the other side of love, and it's something we have to accept to get the love, unfortunately. Now, as for Friday, after the funeral and this little memory trip, I also picked up some resin for the mermaid tail, and that was it. Now back to reality. It's Saturday. I have not started on the tail, on the mermaid costume. I have the tail. And what's worse, I did not find the mermaid top base the last time I was there. I sadly still procrastinated a little bit, but I got my shish together quite quickly. Here's me walking my dogs in the morning. They were so adorable, but they did not want to pee, and it was not the day for that. Anyway, first thing, I went to the thrift store, still looking for the mermaid base, because that's the base. And I found it, and I also got something little myself. That sentence did not make sense. Here's me cutting the fabric. It was like linen, I think it's called. I like it. I love how it turned out. I like the look. I started actually making the top. I was so proud of finally making progress. But I need to confess, I lied saying I got my ish quickly, because I did not. I mean, can you look at her? Look at her in her hoodie with the hood up, all black and depressed. She was going through it. And I actually started on this really late. I think I started at like 4 p.m. Yeah, on Friday. Friendly reminder, we start shooting on Tuesday. And it really sucked that it was under such pressure, because it was so fun to make it. I was excited for it. Here's my very broke lunch or breakfast. I remember. So this is not great. Remember the extremely cheap glue that I bought? Well, it's not sticking quite well. I mean, it's kind of holding up right now, but this is not, it's supposed to be a bra, like she's gonna be wearing and moving in this, so this is not great. Other than that, I'm loving it. Like it's not looking like much right now, but there's gonna be like a lot of this stuff on top. Like I'm going like very traditional bra route. But there's gonna be like fake plants. I lost the other one. There's two. Oh, you can't see what I'm pointing at. There's gonna be like two little. Yeah, I like it. Okay. I still have those to use, and this. But I first want to glue this on top. Like it's just gonna look, I mean, now it looks messy, but it's gonna look great. Like she actually just walked out of the sea. If I only get some glue. Because by the way, I know I'm probably looking like so awful, and my hair isn't washed. It hasn't been a great day, okay? It hasn't. I don't have really any money left in the budget. Maybe I could buy glue, but I also need seashells, and finding seashells, it turned out harder than I expected. I mean, there's a lot of seashells, but they are insanely expensive for something you can just pick up off the beach. And also, almost no one has it on hand in my city. Like I can only have it delivered. And this is exceeding my budget because I spent most of the budget on this. In this, so we'll see. I don't know what you can see, like I can see the screen at all, so hopefully I'm in the frame at all. I wasn't in the frame at all. I wanted to also add something, like I hope now I'm in the frame. Oh my god, what did I want to say? I forgot. I need to like clean this shit up so I can actually go to sleep, but I know what I wanted to say. I love that this is like something I get paid to do. Like I'm just doing arts and crafts assignments. It's kind of crazy when you think about it like that. It's so stupid. Like of course it's my work, and like I'm working hard on it, and it's not like it's not a job, but it doesn't feel like a job, you know. So that's crazy, yeah. You would not believe my leg on Sunday. Soccer fans, I don't know, they are crazy. I am a little scared of them. Anyway, I decided I need to go to the shop right as a huge demonstration was passing by. It was scary, and the shop closest to me was closed because of this demonstration, but I am so procrastinating right now. It's 3 p.m. I have not started on the mermaid costume yet today. Tomorrow at 12 p.m. I have the first and the only fittings with the actors, and I need to have this bread on. Guess who's gonna be like staying up at night to finish it because it's 3 p.m. and I haven't started. Honestly, I don't know if it even sticks. Like, I have not checked. Is it glued? Does it stick at all? Okay. It kind of sticks. Like, it looks like it's glued, but it doesn't feel solid, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't feel very stable, but I feel like this is the wrong size because the actress is much smaller than me. She's very petite and I am not. But it kind of feels like it could also fit me, so I must have measured something wrong. It's so cold. So cold. Fuck. Fit check. My dad's dropped off some coffee and milk for me because he's really sad about my financial situation and I ran out of coffee and milk. I'm so tired. It's 4 minutes before 4 p.m. What did I do in the last hour? 2 TikToks. I picked up the sustenance from my dear father, who cares that I don't drop dead from starvation. And that's about it, to be honest. I am tired. I am tired. Why do we have to make money? Oh, and of course I made myself coffee because now I can. So I swear I'm getting to work, but I just found out. Let me sit you down because you need to sit down for this. Hold on. I was supposed to go to Spain with my dad and his girlfriend in May next month on 11th, and I was supposed to go for 10 days. And I just found out I'm going for like 17 days. And don't get me wrong, I am so excited. I am so happy. I wanted to go for longer. I'm just like, how am I going to pay rent? I don't know yet. I have no clue. I don't know how I'm going to pay rent. I don't know how I'm going to pay rent this month. I'm seriously considering like moving my things to like a storage somewhere. I don't know, to like a storage, because I'm not going to be here for like most of May, and I'm flying on a photo shoot also with my dad in June for a week. I won't be much the next month and a half, and I don't know, like I don't know how I'm going to pay for it, because my dad will pay for the trip to Spain because we are visiting his girlfriend who lives there, and she's managing an Airbnb for this guy who owns Airbnbs. So we'll have also like really cheap accommodation, and like it's just I'm just lucky like that, I'll be honest. But I don't know. It's stressing me out. I was supposed to actually look for apartments this week. There's one building that I was supposed to visit. There's a couple studio flats that I really liked. It's just a little further away from the city center, which is not ideal for me. I like to be in the city center, just in like a little nook that's a little more quiet, and preferably next to a park, but still like the city center, you know. But I just haven't had time. Obviously, like with the costumes and the funeral, that was a little unexpected. I'm in touch with the lady because she really liked me, and I feel like she wants me to move there, but I am not certain. It's not like extremely cheap, and it's not in my preferable radius. And there's just a part of me that wants to move out of the country. That's why I was really excited about this trip to Spain. It's already 4 minutes. It's a long rant. I'm sorry, but I am equally excited and happy about it, and suddenly anxious and a little stressed. I feel like money is all I've been talking about lately, like especially my struggles with money, because I don't know what the fuck this season is. I'm waiting for the new season. I need some change, especially in the way I'm making money. I regret not jumping on TikTok when it was like in the early stages, because it was so easy to gain followers back then. And like I regret not like, you know, jumping on trends and I don't know, trying to be an influencer when it was like a viable source of income. Now I'm just like doing content for others, and I've been having troubles gaining new clients. I don't know. This market kind of sucks. I need to figure out a new way to like make a living in a way that's more sustainable and less stressful. I don't know how, but I need to do something. So there's that. I'm back to making the costume. I got off the internet rising, I think it's called in English. It's this. I need to research how to mix it. I have unlocked a new hobby with this. This is so fun. Like, if all the costumes I did were like this, maybe I wouldn't mind going to costume design like for real, because I'm kind of like just doing it like halfway. Kind of, but not really. I don't know. I have other passions, but like this is fine. Like I can see myself like just doing projects like that in my free time for fun, like just for fun, because it is really fun. But I am glad that I am getting paid to do this at least right now. But I will definitely be doing stuff like that more, because it's super fun. I had this intuitive hunch to not trust glue. I sewed almost everything on, and what I didn't sew on, I had in resin later on. I didn't know it here, but that's what I would do. My room is such a mess right now. Please don't judge me like I'm in the middle of things, but yesterday shopping for costumes, I also bought this. This is a really nice fabric. Like I love the texture, and you know, it's pretty, like you can tell. So yeah, I took a few hours to make myself a top because it looks like I have time. Now the costume. That's the front. Just me showing off my mess. That's the back. We're getting there. So if you have not realized, it was a week in my life vlog, except It would be shitty if I did not show you the results because I did not finish in the timeline I did think I would finish in. I was supposed to show you the results on Sunday, but here it is, how it looked on set. And it was such a fun set. I also made a shirt about it. And yeah. Oh, by the way, as I'm recording this voiceover and finishing the video, I'm in Berlin and I think I might move here